From the age of 6, Michigan native Rob Harmon had always been comfortable in the musical arts, but by 18, he decided to move to the Big Apple to pursue bigger dreams.
Used my skills to get into the arts as a makeup artist. I worked for a couple of fashion makeup brands. First was NARS and then was Kevin Aquan. And I took that experience and I started working with photographers in New York, and then I signed with my first agency to rep me for hair and makeup.
But Rob almost lost the opportunity of a lifetime when he was approached to work on the hit Broadway musical Wicked.
I knew the makeup designer and I knew the makeup artist, and they had an emergency. They said, "Can you help us?" And I said, "No, I don't know how to do that."
He was daunted by the role's many duties.
And that person is responsible for the Green Witch, overseeing all of the rest of the makeup in the show, all of the monkey masks, and a million different things. So I did the show. It was by far the hardest thing I'd ever done in my life.
When the curtains closed that night, he became a permanent member of the crew.
So them taking a risk on teaching me was really kind of a pinnacle moment in my career. A year or two later, I was in the union.
Rob's reputation for being a talented hair and makeup artist opened doors, and he was overjoyed when he landed an opportunity with Netflix to work with his favorite comedian, Isla Schlesinger.
So that was like a dream job beyond my wildest dreams. So I changed her into about 140 characters over the course of 4.5 weeks. And it was magic.
His success propelled him to take on other ventures too. One would be a beauty product, inspired by a pharmaceutical face pad.
In 2013, I launched the Magic Pad. It has 5 key ingredients of aloe, willow bark extract, glycolic acid, hyaluronic acid, and vitamin E, and that's it. I made a batch of 700 pieces by hand in my living room in New York.
He was shocked by the feedback.
In 90 days, we sold out. So we made more, and then we sold out. And then the company just kind of took on a life of its own.
While Rob was working on a follow-up product to the pads, he landed a full-time position as a hairstylist on the FX series Pose. But when the coronavirus spread to New York, production came to a halt.
It was 8 days into a 5-month contract working for Pose, and they sent us home for 2 weeks, which of course turned into an indefinite hold.
The timing couldn't have been worse. He was also about to release the Magic Blast face wash.
I just couldn't put my finger on the button to launch this face wash. I think that there are too many things happening in the world that are a little bit too scary for people to care about this.
But Rob came up with a brilliant idea.
I decided to give the face wash away as a gift with purchase with the Magic Pads.
And fans loved the combo. Harmon decided to take his generosity one step further.
Having spent so much of my life around women, raised by women, growing up with women, and I realized that I all of a sudden had a power to make a woman look in the mirror and she would say, "I'm beautiful." And I thought that was a really powerful thing. We are talking homemade beauty and skincare products, and I think the most versatile thing that you're going to be able to find in your home and the most impactful is coconut oil. There are so many different uses for coconut oil. I'm going to show you some of them right now. Number 1, it can just be a body lotion. You can mix it in with your favorite body lotion to make that extend and go a little bit longer, or you can just use it on its own. Keep your skin nice and hydrated. Number 2, for the hair, you can use it as a conditioning treatment or a styling aid. Just a little bit of oil in your hair. You just kind of run it through your hair as if it's a pomade or a cream or something like that. Keeps your hair nice and hydrated, shiny. My favorite thing to do with coconut oil is so simple and so easy, yet so impactful. You take 1 part sugar with 1 part coconut oil. You mix these 2 together. It immediately turns into like a nice little paste. And then take your favorite essential oil. I'm going to use some generic lavender oil. Set it in your shower. You want to scrub your body, you kind of mush it around your hands, scrub it all over your body. The warm water melts the sugar away. It does not make a mess. It all rinses away and it leaves the perfect amount of coconut oil on your skin to keep you hydrated and moisturized. I hope you enjoyed all these beauty tips.